So many remotes. Okay, Google, play Family Guy. Boom. What's up, guys? Hands-free TV, controlling your TV without any controllers or remotes. It's something I've wanted to do for a long time, and with the Shield TV 6.0 experience update, it's finally possible. You want to know how to do it? Stick around and I'll show you. I've been waiting for this update for a long time. It's the update which finally allows Google Assistant to come to your Shield TV. Now, it's not perfect. Things are working, some things are not working. So in this video, I'm going to take you through a really early look at how this piece of software is working. I think there's a lot of things that are going to be improved over the next few months and weeks, I'm hoping, from NVIDIA. But right now, this is what I'm able to get it to do. And spoiler alert, guys, it's pretty damn good. So first I'll talk to you about what you need, my setup, my personal setup. I think, as most of you know on this channel, I live here in Sweden. I have a smart DNS set up in my house, so I'm not affected by things like geo-blocking. Okay, a lot of this stuff is available only in the US right now, and you can get around that with a VPN or a smart DNS. So I'm not experiencing any, or I don't think I am, I'm not experiencing any geo-blocking issues. Okay, the first and biggest thing that I need to tell you is that I own a 2015 Shield box. I think it's 2015, not the new generation. And that means that out of the box, I got a controller that looks like this. I got a really good deal on this Shield box, and I didn't want to pick up the new one because I got a huge hard drive, and performance-wise, they're pretty much the same. Now, with this controller here, I can still access my Google Assistant, but it will not work hands-free. So I went straight to the shop after this, update rolled out, and I picked up one of these bad boys here. This is your Generation 2 controller, and this is the controller that you need for hands-free control. So if you do want hands-free control, you are gonna need to pick up this controller here. It's not cheap. Probably gonna run you around £50 in the UK, 600 krona here in Sweden. Yeah, it's expensive. But this is what you need for hands-free control of your Google Assistant. I'm gonna now cut to my setup over there. I'm gonna show you a few things that I can do and can't do right now with Google Assistant. And then we'll come back and I'll give you some of my final thoughts on this upgrade. Okay guys, so welcome to the tutorial section of today's part of the video. Not going to be a full tutorial. There's a lot of information online already about how to get this up and running. I'm just going to show you some of the common things that I ran into and things that annoyed me when I tried to set this up. I have it set up here, as you can see, on this Joby GorillaPod. Okay, so it is literally, guys, I'm just sitting behind this. So in terms of microphone sensitivity, it should have no problem from hearing me whatsoever. Okay guys, so here we are. I'm going to show you some of the features of the Google Assistant running on Shield, what it can do, what it can't do, and what I've managed to get it to do so far. So of course, as soon as you install up here on your top window on the left, where mine says Mr. Brightside, it should prompt you to install the latest 6.0 Shield experience. I've already done so. After that, it will initiate a setup wizard in which you need to log into your Google Assistant and select all sorts of preferences. Yes, it's true that if you have an Android device, that setup's going to go much better, but there is a Google Assistant iOS app that you can download, and in fact, this works just as well. So if you're an Apple user, do not worry. There is a workaround, okay? Download that app and follow the setup in there. Okay, one setting that it took me ages to figure out: how do you get the Google Assistant to be listening to you even when your TV is off? The correct place to go is here into System, and then enable here the beta feature, OK Google when TV is off. Make sure you have that on. You can see Google Assistant listening to me there. Make sure you have that on if you want to have Google Assistant listening to you all the time. If everything is working correctly, you should have this symbol here that says OK Google enabled. Some of the things that I've managed to get this to do, let's see. So of course you can do all the normal things that you can expect from a Google Assistant. So, OK Google, what's the weather like?
Right now in Stockholm it's 14 degrees Celsius and mostly cloudy. Today it'll be partly cloudy with a forecasted high of 14 and a low of 8.
OK Google, what about tomorrow?
In Stockholm tomorrow, it'll be partly cloudy with a high of 13 and a low of 10 degrees Celsius.
OK Google, how do I get to work?
The best way to get to work by car is via Route 229 and will take about 16 minutes in light traffic.
OK Google, what's my day looking like?
Hey, Govind. The time is 12:30 p.m. Currently in Stockholm it's 14 degrees and mostly cloudy. Today, it'll be partly cloudy with a forecast height of 14 and a low of 8. Today at 5 p.m., you have haircut. Have a good one.
So the Google Assistant will do all the normal things that you expect from your phone and from your Google Home device, including things like trivia. OK Google, tell me about Brad Pitt.
Here's some information about Brad Pitt.
OK Google, how many kids does he have?
6. Brad Pitt's children include Shiloh Nouvelle Jolie Pitt, Maddox Shiven Jolie Pitt, Vivian Marceline Jolie Pitt, and others.
So you have that really cool sort of conversational element which I've struggled to achieve with Alexa. Okay, so what about more specific watching TV elements? Now, one thing I found out is that the Google Assistant on Shield is super heavily reliant on YouTube. Okay, almost everything you search for brings up a YouTube search. Now, this is obviously to do with Google's ownership of YouTube. If you're experiencing that for everything when you're asking for weather, you need to make sure that in settings you have got your language preferences to US English. Okay. If you have it on anything else, it's going to give you really crappy results. So have it on US English and you should get the best results. Now, YouTube integration on the Shield works fantastically well. Let me show you. OK Google, play my recommended videos on YouTube.
Sure, playing recommended YouTube videos.
Google Assistant has been out for quite a while now. Many consider this to be an upgrade.
Okay, I'm going to pause it there to avoid any copyright issues. You can pause and play using your voice. OK Google, play.
To Google now. Today, I will show you some
OK Google, pause.
and commands for using Google Assistant that every user needs to know.
And this pause and play function is going to work in absolutely every app that you are using. So whether you are watching something on the BBC or watching something on Viaplay, the pause and play functions are going to work regardless, which is a really cool feature. Guys, one thing I did is I used the Shortcuts app on the Google Assistant, okay? There are lots of YouTube channels out there that have 24-hour streams of certain TV shows. Now, I'm not an advocate for this in a legal sense, but these streams exist. And I went into the Google Assistant app, I'm going to roll a video now, and set up a shortcut so that when I say, OK Google, play Family Guy.
Playing Family Guy full episodes live stream on YouTube.
Why is that? Because
I'm going to stop it there for copyright reasons. When I say that, it takes my shortcut and it runs it directly to the YouTube channel that I want to be shown. Okay, this speeds things up. It stops you from remembering things. Really long commands. Absolutely useful feature. I really recommend to get the best out of this Google Assistant. You should be setting up shortcuts. One of the shortcuts I've set up is good night, and that will then turn off the TV and turn off the lights in the house. So, okay Google, good night. So there you can see through HDMI connection, that's what's controlling all the other things. That's what's turning the TV on and off. Through my HDMI signal, that's able to happen. And equally, if I say, okay Google, turn on the TV, through the Shield controller, which is always listening regardless of the TV being on, it's able to turn the TV back on. Now, I won't be able to hear these commands unless the TV is on, okay? So although I can see that the Shield box is listening and the controller, the Generation 2 controller is listening, I'm not able to hear responses from Google Assistant until the TV is on. Other things that I can do, of course, you can launch apps. Okay Google, launch BBC iPlayer. Okay, so the Google Assistant is able to launch apps, but once I'm inside of the app, I'm not able to access any content or control. I can't say select left, select right, doesn't seem to work. I have Philips Hue lights, of course, and that all seems to work. Okay Google, turn on the lights.
Okay, turning 5 lights on. It looks like 2 lights aren't available right now.
Okay Google, turn off the sofa lamp.
You got it, turning off the sofa lamp.
And smart home controls like this seem to be working flawlessly with the Google Assistant. I know things like reminders and timers are not running right now. I'm not sure if this is a feature which is going to be added, but right now this is what we have. Okay guys, so that was our first early look at the Google Assistant on NVIDIA Shield. What can it do, what it can't do? Well, it can do a lot right now. Okay, these are a lot of things, some super cool things like asking for one command and your TV come on and an episode be playing. It's magic. Okay, it really does feel like magic. I own a lot of smart devices. Alexa, turn off the lights. As someone who's into smart home devices, this is by far the easiest way to control your TV with your voice right now. It's not 100% complete. There's a lot of bugs and a lot of issues, but right now, this is the best that we have, and I completely recommend picking this setup if you'd like to gain some voice control over your TV. Okay guys, thank you for tuning in today to the Undercover Swede. I'm trying a variation of things on this channel, as you can probably see. I own a lot of smart home technology, and if you'd like to see more smart home stuff, reviews, early looks, let me know. Comments, like, share, subscribe please. Thanks for watching, see you soon.